Yeah, I'm not really a guide. I'm just a storyteller, I suppose. I'm just discovering with Dan behind the camera that I used to tell him my stories without a camera on me, and the other day he picked up the camera, and it was a good idea because now the Medicis, this institution, Hotel de Medicis, which is now going to be phased out, will be recorded, and people will have a much better idea of what it was like in the last student hotel, artist hotel, in the Latin Quarter. As Danielle said last night, between the River Seine and the Port Royal, there's only me. You know, this is the last one. Historic monument, the last Latin Quarter hotel, really. In the old sense of a refuge for poor people, a refuge for artists, a refuge for geniuses, let's hope.
Where are we going now?
Upstairs, room 28. One of our luxury rooms. Now, one of the sons of the family, his wife does very well, so he helps here in the hotel, and he's been rebuilding rooms one at a time. Plenty of rooms, so he's got plenty to do. And this is one of his latest creations, room 28. Took him a while, but very nice. Now this is what the rooms look like after they're renovated here. Look at this linoleum that looks just like a parquet flooring. Right?
Lovely.
Plus we have, they're very careful never to, this is the door. You're not going to get that in the Hilton, right? A unique signature on every door. And then under the linoleum, since these floors are a couple hundred years old and all the drawers have shrunk, you can also get some music usually out of the floor. Now here's the radiator, but this is a lure, because the pipes to these radiators go through my room and they have no insulating on them. So by the time the water gets up to this radiator, it's lukewarm. See? So I get all the heat. My room's about 80 degrees in the winter. I have to leave the window open, but up here, this thing hardly gets lukewarm. Now I can reveal the secret, because there will not be another winter of cold people up here.
Yeah.
And if we're looking at all these rooms, it's because, of course, they're all empty. We got 7 empty rooms in the height of the tourist season, right?
In June, on a weekend.
Yeah, and it's the cheapest hotel in the Latin Quarter. Nobody seems to be able to find it.
What's happening?
Well, it's got a reputation of being a pretty scabrous, or at least, let's say, a minimum comfort place. You know, you've seen the repairs, the repair teams were running late and so on, but still, it's sad.
Yeah, it's too bad.
You know, 7 empty rooms, that's $300. That's $10,000 a month that you're not making. Oh, Dan, you just missed it. Did you get that lady behind me?
No.
Oh, the beautiful woman with almost nothing on. Nobody's going to believe me. They're going to think I invented the lady from row 7, right? Yeah. Yeah, I just came around, excuse me, believe me, I just came around the corner, and this woman, who I first saw in a negligee, a transparent negligee, standing at the door of her room complaining about how much noise my children made. I'll tell you, in that negligee, unforgettable. And since then, she does these little strip shows. She goes down the hall with just a towel around her. And here she was in her little shorty nightgown. And this is why we live in little hotels like this, you know. They're not sexual adventures, but they're fun, you know. It's quite fun to bump into the pretty ladies in the hall on the way to or from the shower. You know, some of them are careless with little things they've got on. So we have a little excitement in this hotel, even when you're a senior. Much better than the retirement